Dzień dobry. My name is Amy Steinman, and I am the Public Affairs Officer at the U.S. Consulate in Krakow. Due to the COVID pandemic, we have moved much of our public programming and outreach online. While we miss interacting with our audiences in person, thanks to modern technology, we can bring our programs to you in your homes and continue sharing American culture. We are pleased to present a musical series led by acclaimed American musician Stan Breckenridge. Stan is a composer, vocalist, pianist, recording artist, academic, and author. He has performed in numerous countries around the globe and is a household name here in Poland. Not only was Stan a Fulbright scholar, but he has also taught at several universities throughout the country and is currently a visiting professor at Adam Mickiewicz University in Poznan. Stan will be conducting a series of performance lectures focused on the development of African American music. Today's edition is titled Out of Love for Jazz. We encourage you to submit questions in the chat feature on the Consulate's Facebook page, and Stan will address these questions at the end of his performance. So without further ado, I hope you all enjoy the musical stylings of Stan Breckenridge. Stan, take it away.
Thank you so much, Amy, and I also want to thank everyone out there for the wonderful support, particularly from the Consul General in Kraków, Poland. Thank you for your wonderful support in supporting this wonderful venture, because this is something exciting for all of us. And I want to dedicate this concert to all of those who have lost their lives during this very serious health crisis. I also want to dedicate this concert to those who are infected by this COVID-19. And we do hope that you will be getting well soon. As Amy said, that this concert has to do with out of love for jazz. So this is freestyle, as jazz often is. Jazz is improvisations. And so from time to time, you'll be seeing me doing various things with buttons. So you can consider that to be freestyle as well. And so this goes right along with improvisations. This is my first time doing an online concert. I have done some speaking online. I believe it was live streaming some time ago, but it was not a concert. So having all of these gadgets here and everything is just fantastic once they work. And so far, everything is working great. So I'm going to be playing a few songs, and I need to turn up my microphone. So if you would just give me just a moment, I am going to do that just to be sure that I can be heard well, and to be sure that those of you at home or wherever that you are, that you can hear this well, because we have some wonderful music. So I'm just going to start with a song right now. I'm going to move this back because it's not supposed to be in the view of the camera. Well, actually, I did that on purpose because I wanted you to see that, everything is not perfect. So let me start with the song here. And we're going to start with the song A-Train. Take the A-Train. So we're going to do this right now. So give me just a moment. We're going to be sure that everything can be seen. And I believe, yes. Oh, I love the sound of when things are working right. Train to go and hear me holler. I said, if you miss that A train, you find a mistakes way to holler. Hurry and get on board, it's coming. You gotta listen to those rails of thrumming. take that A train. So, you know, if you can sing A train with me after every time I say A train, although there will be a delay, but that's okay. You're just having fun there with your friends, having some wonderful treats as you're enjoying, hopefully, this music. Every time I say A train, then you sing A train. All right, here we go. Hey, you must take that A train to go shake it here up in Harlem. I said if you miss that A train, you find niggas please with Harlem now. Woo, 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 hurry up, get on board, it's coming. You got to listen right there to those rails are throbbing now. All aboard, get on that A train to go shake here up in Harlem. All right, I heard you singing out there too, but next time maybe sing with me just a little bit louder, just to be sure that the whole world can actually hear us sing. Great. Well, I hope that you're having a wonderful afternoon. This is Friday, by the way. And of course, this is TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday. And on that note, what about a special place in the USA? When we talk about jazz music, we talk about different rhythms. We talk about the idea of improvisazione or improvisations. We think about syncopa or syncopation. But on this note, I'd like to point out rhythm. You know, when we think about a certain place in the U.S., we have to think about this place, especially with Ray Charles. And I'm going to turn up my volume just a little bit more on the microphone because my producer is saying, turn up the microphone. Here we go. And on this rhythm, it's a ballad. In terms of the specific meter, it's 6/8. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Georgia, my Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia, my sweet Georgia, there's a song of you, it was right there, comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pine. Other arms reach out to me. Other eyes smile tenderly. Still and peaceful dreams I see. I said the road right there. I said the road leads back to you. Georgia, oh, my sweet Georgia. I said no peace, there's no peace I find. Just an old sweet song keeps that lovely baby Georgia on my mind. Yeah, yeah, just an old sweet song keeps that lovely baby Georgia on my mind. Yeah. heard some of you singing out there. Well, you really sound good. I can hear you all the way from wherever you are. Let's see, where are you? Well, let's see. I've got some people writing in right now. Some people they're writing in from Krakow. Oh, I'm looking at California even. Wait a minute, California. It's 7:15 a.m. Well, I'm very grateful that you decided to tune in this wonderful Friday morning in California at 7 a.m. I see some people here. I see some of my good friends out there in Lublin. Hi, hello. I'm not going to mention any names because I don't want to leave anyone's name out, but I do see names here. So I'll just mention the city. I see some friends here from Radom, from Lubartów, Wrocław, Rzeszów, super, Poznan. Oh, fantastic. Oh, I love that. I love that. You know, I'm going to put on a different scene here. And, of course, you can write me, let me know what you think about these scenes back here. If you think that they add or if they cause too much visual distraction, right? Although we are talking about jazz. You know, when they are thinking about jazz music, they wonder, you know, the music is always slow, like the song I just sang, Georgia. Well, yes, it's slow. It's because jazz is all about trying to do certain things with your music, which of course includes your instrument and voice, as a way to evoke greater meaning from what it is that you're trying to express. And so therefore, we as human beings, since that we have to express things that may not be as cheerful as others, then therefore that tempo might be slow, and it may be more appropriate for that person who perhaps is in need of some type of uplifting, right, with their feelings. And so therefore, jazz is slow. But jazz is also faster, too. Like, for instance, I just performed A Train, although I performed it a little bit faster than normal, but I wanted to create something exciting just for you out there. So, but I want to talk about the beginning of jazz. I mean, really, what is jazz? In summary, jazz is a representation of feelings. Jazz as a culture. Jazz has to do with an individual, because like all music worldwide, when we perform music, it's another language. In fact, a person here asked me this question. They say that music is an international language. How is it possible to communicate with the musicians whose native language, for instance, that I don't know? Well, let me give you an example. The great thing about music is that we can do a number of wonderful things. As I'm playing these notes, I'm thinking of one word. If you're thinking about a stream, if you're thinking about maybe a waterfall, well, you're exactly right. And another question that someone asked me, let's see, they asked me a question that has to do with inspiration. Where do I get the inspiration from? Well, for instance, I was actually in I was actually in California at the time, and I was looking at this beautiful waterfall. I don't recall where that it was, but it was raining also. And so I decided to imitate those sounds on the piano. And I created a song called Waterfall. that was just the short version. If you'd like to listen to this song more, of course, you can find my music wherever that you would like, and YouTube, Spotify, etc. So, answering the question, how does music inspire me as a composer? Music is also about people. Music is about experiences. Music is about situations. So, the jazz artist has a tool shed, if you will, of various instrumental sounds, of various rhythms, various harmonies, and we can't forget the voice. When people think about jazz music, they think that it's only instrumental music, which is fine, but it's not, right? It's also vocal music. In fact, when we think about music, more than likely, music started with the human voice. Now, one can argue which is first, the chicken or the egg. So when a person beat a stick on a rock or something and they did it in a certain rhythm or time, then you say, well, that's music. True. But when people speak, we also speak in rhythm too, right? And if that's the case, and if we are doing that, then it means that we are doing some type of concerted effort to create something to bring about a sense of memory. But I'm talking too serious right now. Let me go back to what I said. Music is also, so going back to pre-jazz, where does that come from? It comes from the idea of creating something from within. It's not only what you have, like this tool shed, but it's what you do with what you have. For instance, I'm thinking about the song by Leadbelly, as he was picking cotton, and he was singing this song. Gonna jump down, turn around, pick a bale of cotton. Gonna jump down, turn around, pick a bale of hay. Gonna jump down, turn around, pick a bale of cotton. Gonna jump down, turn around, pick a bale of hay. Oh, Lordy, pick a bale of cotton. Oh, Lordy, pick a bale of hay. Say, oh, Lordy, pick a bale of cotton. Oh, Lordy, pick a bale of hay. Gonna meet my gal, gotta meet her at the station. Gonna meet my gal, gotta meet her right away. Gonna meet my gal, gotta meet her at the station. Meet my gal, gotta meet her right away. Say, oh, Lordy, pick a bale of cotton. Oh, Lordy, pick a bale of hay. Oh, Lordy, pick a bale of cotton. Oh, Lordy, pick a bale of hay. Gonna jump down. You see, so that's a rhythm that probably is in your ear now. So we call that an earworm. It's found itself into your brain, so now you won't ever forget that rhythm. Why? It's because that rhythm comes from within. He was thinking about his situation. On that note, then we have to think about, when we think about African American music and jazz in general, or I should say jazz, African American music in general, we think about the voice and all the wonderful things that the voice can do. When we think about how people were in a difficult situation, how did they use voice, how they use song to convey their feelings, such as, sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Ooh. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. A long way from home. A long way from home. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. Ooh, sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. A long way from home. A long way from home. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. And on that same time frame, now I'm sure the song wasn't sung this way back when, but we can do that because we are going to do our jazz interpretation. Did my Lord deliver Daniel, Daniel, Daniel? Did my Lord deliver Daniel? Why not every man? Did my Lord deliver Daniel, Daniel, Daniel? Did my Lord deliver Daniel? Why not every man? He delivered Daniel from the lion's den, Jonah from the belly of the whale, the Hebrew children from the fiery furnace. Why not every man? Hey, hey, did my Lord deliver Daniel, Daniel, Daniel? Did my Lord deliver Daniel? Why not every man? Why not every man? Why not every man? You know, you heard me doing a number of vocables like that. Ooh. So I was making things up as it go along, and as the song goes along, because I was trying to focus on, well, what are my feelings right now? So going back to post spirituals, etc., the idea of jazz. So jazz uses a number of rhythms, such as the Latin rhythm. Shut up, boom, dum, dum, ah. Shut up, dum, shut down. Shut up, dum, dum, dum. Shut up, dum, dum, dum. So, you know, I wrote a song called Latin Blues. So let's bring up another slide. Oh, it's a nice curtain there. Okay, super. So here's a song called Latin Blues. Excuse me for drinking water because, well, I have to have water, right? Yeah. Anyway, so this song, of course, I'm using this Latin blues. It's called Latin Blues. It's because I'm using this 12-bar blues progression. So let's do it. That's that Latin rhythm. Okay, Latin blues. Thank you so much. I know that you're out there having a great time, and I hope that you're just enjoying this music and enjoying this wonderful venture that the Consul General out there in Krakow has done for all of us during this very difficult time. Music goes on, right? Music always goes on. So we've talked about the swing rhythm, right? You heard me play A-Train. We talked about the 6/8 rhythm. We just talked about the Latin rhythm. Just in case you didn't catch that swing rhythm on A-Train, maybe I'll do something else with that swing rhythm. But I need your help. I want you to say Route 66 with me. I know you know it. All of my friends out there in Stettin. Oh, okay. And over there on the east side, such as Zamość and Helm. In the north, at the Baltic Sea, Gdansk, Gdynia, Sopot. And over there in New Orleans, too. Yeah. Chicago. So when you hear me say, so get your kicks, and then you say on Route 66. Here we go. I said if you swing rhythm ever plan to roll to the west, travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks, here we go, on Route 66. I said it runs from Chicago to LA. That's more than 2,000 miles all the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. Where you go, through St. Louis and Jarman and Missouri and Oklahoma City looks mighty pretty. You see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, King and Boston, San Bernardino. Won't you just get hip to this tile tip? Hey, baby, get hip when you make that California trip. Get your kicks on Route 66. Can you clap with me right here? Right there. Let me see if I can hear you. I can't hear you. What? Okay. Oh, that's better. Okay, you got it. It runs from Chicago to LA. That's more than 2,000 miles all the way. Got to get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. Yeah, 66. Yes, thank you so much. And thank you for singing too, by the way. Oh, water tastes good. One of our fabulous, most wonderful resources. So, we were talking about jazz music and how jazz music has a tool shed, not just a toolbox, but a tool shed, right? And the shed could be enormous. Techniques, rhythms, vocalities, what we do with our voice, harmonies, right? all these things, they evoke certain meanings and feelings. So you heard me perform the swing rhythm, the ballad rhythm, and the Latin rhythm. So if I were to take a very simple song, so how would I play that in a swing rhythm? Well, swing. And of course, I can syncopate that melody more. I can even play it in octaves. And I can interpret it with adding some other notes. Right? Something like this. Let's go to now blues. Let's improvise. How about Latin rhythm? Yeah, that's jazz, man. Someone asked me to sing something by Louis Armstrong. They also asked me, what situation, or this other person asked me, what situation do I prefer to perform in? That is to say, as a soloist, with a band, whether it be a trio up to a septet, or with a bigger band, or even an orchestra. Well, my answer is all of them. But you know, there are instances like this, such as performing for you online, where I have much more freedom as a soloist. And I can decide to do a different song, even play it in a different rhythm, or even play it in a different key without going to too much trouble asking the band to follow me. So for right now, just for you, as a soloist, I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them blue for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright, blessed day, the dark says goodnight, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are always on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies crying, and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more, and I'll never know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, you know, it's getting close to that time that we have to bid you a good day. And I think that was a good song to end on. Okay, sorry there, folks. We had a little short break there. You know, I think that was actually planned because I took a little break, and it's called Take 5. Shabba-dubba-dubba-yabba-da, dum-bum-bum, stibba-da-dum-dum, stibba-da-dum-dum, shabba-dubba-doo-yabba-da, dum-dum-dum, stibba-da-dum-dum, stibba-da-dum-dum. Shabba baba dabba dooba dooba bada dabba dooba dooba bada zabba dooba dooba dabba shabba dooba dooba bada zabba dooba dooba bada zabba dooba dooba bada shabba dooba dee shabba dooba dooba yada dum 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 shabba dooba dooba yada dum 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 shabba dum dum. Well, it's been fun. Be sure to tune in next Friday on TGIF. Sponsored by the U.S. Consul General in Krakow, here in beautiful Poland. Tune in next week. Next week's program, as I believe you will hear announced. If not, you can read about it. Next week is soul music and the civil rights movement. So tune in next Friday, 4 o'clock, same station, right here. We'll be right back. And here's a closing note for you. Thank you, and thank you for joining me. Thank you for allowing me to enter your wonderful homes.
Thank you so much to Stan for your exceptional performance and for helping us kick off the weekend on the right note. No pun intended. We hope to see you all back here next Friday, same time, for the second installment in our series. I wish you all miłego weekendu.